Finally, it's 2012! This year is going to be awesome for movies. The Dark Knight Rises, The Avengers, The Hobbit, and so many more. Alright, so what am I reviewing today? Oh.
This is a combination of science and religion based on my background in medicine.
Let's begin.
Isabella.
She said my name.
I found 4 voices on the recordings.
What does that mean?
Multiple demonic possession.
Please help my mother.
The Devil Inside. So like I said earlier, it's 2012, and this year holds some amazing movies. But before we can get to the good stuff, we have to slowly crawl through the crap to get there. Hence, The Devil Inside. So The Devil Inside is one of those found footage exorcism kind of movies, and it follows a girl who is trying to investigate why her mother killed 3 people back in 1989. The movie shows that the mother's been held in the Centrino hospital for the criminally insane in Italy for about 20 years, and the movie has exorcisms, religious themes, and even some of that good old shaky cam.
Oh my god! I'm so startled!
So yeah, it's January. I wasn't really expecting anything other than shit, and I kinda got that, so I really can't complain. But it still was shit. The Devil Inside actually had some pretty interesting things going for it, but it was bogged down by so many flaws that invade most movies that come out around this time. But I will give credit where credit is due. The exorcism scenes were creepy and pretty well done. They were intense, well edited, and surprisingly the effects were really good. But that's about it. Everything else about this movie is pretty much shit. The acting by all is really mediocre, and while the movie does try to give these characters backstories, they're just not that interesting. And that could be the main flaw with this movie, is that nothing is really interesting. Things are touched upon that seem cool, but they didn't delve into them as much as I would have liked. And by the way, don't expect to be scared. Unless you like jump scares! Haven't we learned by now that jump scares are annoying and not scary? That's all this movie does to try and scare you. Building tension. What's that? Oh, and I have to mention the ending. You're going to hear this a lot, and you probably already have, but the ending in this movie is the biggest piece of shit cop-out ever. It ends on such a fast note with nothing explained and things still not tied up. It's so bad that everyone in my theater was complaining. I mean, how would you feel if my reviews ended randomly with no? It's even worse than The Sopranos. So overall, The Devil Inside is an unfun, unscary, and uninteresting movie that has virtually nothing to offer except some cool exorcism scenes. And that fucking ending! The Devil Inside gets 1.5 stars out of 5. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want to see more videos from me, you can check them out right now.